First of all then, Francis, just tell us, how addicted are we to our phones when we go abroad?
Well, it's funny, this survey that we did at Jules Verne was really trying to target more our customer profile, but we did it nationwide and we did all ages. And one of the key figures that came out was that 37% of people would pick their phone to take on holiday over items such as a book or sunscreen, which you think fair enough, but also rather than their partner or a friend or family member.
It's really surprising those figures are, particularly given that would be quite a solitary holiday if it was just you and your phone, I'd imagine.
It would. But having said that, we were talking about this in the office only yesterday, when we were looking at the figures. And one of the staff said, yes, but at least if you take your phone, you can phone your partner. If you take your partner, you can't phone anybody.
such an odd way of looking at it.
So that's a different way of looking at it, I suppose.
It's very true. But from first-hand experience, though, I was away recently and left my phone in the hotel room the whole time we were there. But then you find you want to take photos, and I don't take a camera, so you want to get your phone out, or you want to get on TripAdvisor and find some nice places to eat. Technology sort of drives you towards it, doesn't it?
It does, and we all need technology. We can't live without it now. We're too committed to it to some extent. But what we're trying to put across is the fact that by all means use technology. Check before you go out for places to eat if that's the way you want to work it. Use it to take pictures. But don't look at the world through your screen. And, we found, I've just back with one of our groups from southern India, where the average age, by the way, was in probably late 50s. And I was amazed at how many people were actually looking at the sites through their tablet screen rather than enjoying the moment. So what we are trying to get across is, yes, use technology, take your tablet or phone out, take a photograph, but then put it away and just experience the moment while you're there.
Nothing irritates me more than seeing tourists or whoever it might be with their phones, not even looking up, looking through the lens of the camera or the screen. And there could be the most amazing view in front of them. And with the best will in the world, if they get back home and show their friends those photos, they're not going to be interested in the slightest. You might as well enjoy the moment yourself.
I always say, if you want a really good picture of that temple that you're looking at, just go online.
Exactly.
It'd be much better than you can take.
That's exactly the point, though, isn't it? And I understand there's some almost self-preservation in it, and wanting to show people where you've been or keep those memories alive. But people, I don't know, is it a generational thing that certain ages feel they can't exist without technology?
Well, we thought that, actually, but what we found when we did the survey, that actually millennials are the ones that use them the least. Not only tablets, but phones. They tend to use phones more than tablets. But overall, they're the ones that seem to be less dependent on it. When they go away, they seem to be more looking for an experience. Maybe it's because they're on technology all the time, when they're at home. But what we found is that the age group then from 35 to, say, 55 were the ones that actually used technology the most when they were away.
I was in Mallorca last year, and I can remember sitting in a bar, and we were looking round. My wife and I were the only couple not on our phones. Everyone else was either taking selfies to put presumably on Instagram or whatever, or just idly scrolling through. And I mean, we've been that couple, we've done that ourselves. But it was just interesting looking at how little everyone else seemed to be enjoying themselves
or talking to each other.
Exactly.
About the experience. We had this, I'm not long back. I went to my wife to Marrakesh, and we had a wander, through the souk, as you do. And I couldn't believe how many people were looking at their phones to find a map through it. And I just felt like saying, just get lost. You'll only be lost an hour. You'll find your way out.
And you find out much more about places as well when you are a little bit lost. You see things off the beaten track. It's more exciting, surely. Yeah,
definitely. And in a way, that's what we're trying to get across. Our company's named after Jules Verne. The travel writer, if you will, around the world in 80 days. And what we want to do is get people to enjoy the moment. That's why they book their holidays or book travel, is really to experience it. So yes, you need technology. We all